Hi everyone, this is Sky. Welcome to Sky's Intuition and another intuitive reading. I'm doing this a little bit differently. I think that we're pretty prayed up. I prayed on this beforehand, so I'm just pulling these cards out. First card we have is aridity, which dry as a desert, dry as a bone. Ain't nothing coming home. And then we have air. Dry air, dry heat, dry as a desert. Time. Something's going on with time here. Time is ticking into the future. And this is the future. This is somebody's dreaming about a future. And they have to be more practical as to what rationality, like, does it make sense? So let's see. Divine. Thank you for the light that you shine upon me at all times. It comes from within and it is shown without. May I not irritate other people's... Look at this, suicide magic in reverse. So something about suicide magic didn't go down. I'm reading it because that's the way the divine flipped it, okay? I normally don't read any kind of oracle cards in reverse, but the divine flipped it out that way. That's why I read it that way. Divine, thank you so much for your message. Thank you for protecting me against anyone who attacks me in any way, shape, or form. As well, please console my collective. And thank you for the collective message. There's a message for you. Maybe not for all of you. Maybe for some of you. Some of you may resonate with this. Some of you may not. I don't control it. It's just the message. We never met. So you may not know this person. Just say it. I don't know. Or you may feel like you never actually met them. Ticket. Some ticket in the desert. Desert ticket. Dry ticket. Otherworldly. Dry cleaner's ticket. Ooh. Somebody could have an overdue dry cleaning ticket. I picked that up. I know when I worked in corporate America, my dry cleaning bill, my gosh, I was every other week. I think every other week. And when I was at one time, when life was good, I had the dry cleaning and laundry service come to the house. Accountant, time. It's time for this money. Time to set accountant. Have an accounting for something here. Head dream. It's still in reverse. The divine wants me to leave it like that, and that is what I'm going to do. Somebody is like, wait. Now this is mastermind in reverse. So what I'm going to do, because it's too, something doesn't make sense here. That's why I have head dreams. So divine, tell me clearly. Okay, Hobo's choice. Head dream is somebody's in their head here. Dreaming. Bogus. Rationality. The rationale is ridiculous. That's why I came out. I was like, wait a minute. Something here ain't making sense. Okay. Let's see. What's the next card out, divine? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. It's Viagra pills. This keeps always coming out. Always. Something in the desert, a ticket. Mastermind. Otherworldly mastermind. Somebody here was an air sign. I think they might have passed away. That mastermind did something here. I think they might have passed on. Just saying, protection. Time is up. This accountant Some accountant may be protecting something or has been for a long time. Been protecting somebody. Hobo's choice, dreaming, we never met. We never met. All right, whatever. Serving time. Somebody's serving time for something fraud, bogus. Didn't make sense for somebody to serve time for something here. It didn't make, they can't make sense of it. Something about somebody may have passed on and somebody may be in jail. I'm feeling a couple here. One might have passed away and the other one going to jail. I'm just feeling it. I don't know. Karmically, divine. Can I have another card, please? Tell us what it's about. One card at a time. Courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. Brene Brown. Something about it could be about the name Brown, or somebody was seen. Somebody got a ticket here. They got a ticket. They were driving out in the desert, driving out in there, maybe Arizona, somewhere. They got a ticket. Maybe they found Viagra pill. I don't know, man. This is weird. Okay, gold mine. The mastermind, gold mine. May have to do with a lot of money. To the left. Or what somebody thought was a lot of money, a gold mine to do something, and this accountant that is somebody is confessing something here. There's a confession here about how somebody was protecting someone or their finances. Time's run out. Something here has happened. And gatekeeper, we never met. Gatekeeper. And stealing. Blocks from stealing, gatekeeper stealing, serving time. Somebody is stealing time for stealing fraud, some kind of fraud stealing. We're going to stop it here because I have fraud stealing, wire transfers. So there's something going on within a bank structure. What are we going to do about it, guys? What do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? Let's I want to see which way to go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm knocking things over while I do that. Means that it's time to put the cards away because there's too many decks out. It appears. But there's something going on in a bank with regards to a wire transfer. Give me 1 second, guys. Okie dokes, thank you. Divine. Somebody's serving time for stealing vis-a-vis by fraud. By way of fraud. Like they're not just openly taking something, they're covertly taking something. Wire transfers, bank. Give me back my bullets. I don't know, man. Why? Ask why. That's what I say, huh? Ticket, because I could be asking why forever. I'm one of those why people like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Ticket, great fortune, desert, ticket, great fortune. What is this? Could there be a lottery ticket? Somebody in the western or midwestern desert areas may win the lottery. Sudden wealth. Oh my gosh, otherworldly, sudden wealth. Air. I'm telling you, an air sign or somebody in an arid climate may win the lottery. Just saying. Or may have won the lottery, because we have accountant here in time. What is this accountant? Or somebody feels they won the lottery. High honor. It's time to give you your honor. This accountant here. Somebody's been holding on to something here. Concern. This hobo is concerned about some kind of dream. They're dreaming. They be dreaming about a choice or a concern they have about a house. Somebody using fraud for a house. Okay? So far, we got that much out of the story. I don't know. This is a fraud with regards to a house. But I don't know what this, like, this could just be an air sign that's committing fraud. Privileged lady, somebody, the message of concern. They're receiving a message of concern. So they might be sitting back and have somebody else, like, conveying information. Viagra pills. What about these Viagra pills? Journey. Somebody went the distance on Viagra pills. We're going the distance. We're going for speed. Oh, Lord, but how it's concerned. Now the mastermind is concerned. What? They thought they had the lottery ticket here. Poverty. You're protected from poverty. You have poverty protection insurance. Wouldn't that be cool if there was a insurance company called Poverty Protection and you paid? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Where you paid so much of your pay or something every week, and then if something happened, like it wouldn't be a big deal to the state or anything, because if you lost your job or you didn't want to work there anymore, whatever, you would go to your poverty protection plan and pull out your money. And maybe there's some way, because everybody would want to pull money out so you wouldn't make any money for a while. But I mean, maybe there's some assessment that so the company can make money doing that. Oh my gosh. Criminy, I think I've got it. Yeah, poverty protection. A poverty protection plan. A PPP loan. That's what somebody considered PPP loans to be, poverty protection plans. We never met, never even took one out. I don't even know I really don't know how they worked or what's required. A child, we never met. And bad health, serving time. Some people serving time in bad health. They're really sick. Cards of showing letting ourselves be seen. Main female. Gold mine, mature woman is a gold mine. Some accountant is saying that you're a gold mine. Or somebody who is supposed to be handling the books or has been handling the books for a period of time for someone of high honor. The community is coming to the confession. They're coming to the confessional. Come up to the confessional. Come on up. Baby, come on up. That was one of the songs I used to sing. The Stranglehold. Courtship. Yeah, no. Yeah. Somebody here is blocked a courtship. Look, stealing. Somebody's in jail for stealing, serving time. And oh, wow. Mature man, mature woman. One of these is fake, or they had a fake affair, or they had a fake marriage. Look, oh, wow. Look, a mature man and a mature woman. Do, 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 do. There's a mature man, mature woman, right? They had a fake. They were both fake to each other. He's got a mask on too. Within a relationship, a love affair, a marriage, perhaps. Somebody's getting the message that it was all fake. Possibly an official or somebody who wanted to make it official or change their life to make it official. Yeah. 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 What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing you can do. You just accept. The only way, how can I put this? Sometimes you have to accept people for who they are, whether you agree with who they are or not. And you can agree to distance yourself or draw nearer to people that you like. But at the end of the day, you can't change nobody. Everybody's responsible for their path, you know? You tell, what's that old saying? If you, you can teach somebody, but if they don't, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Something about it that you can't force healing on anybody. You can't force uh anything on anyone at the end of the day. Like there was a guy in Russia that during the Cold War he was held in a prison camp and he just, started singing this hymn over and over and over and over and over again, or whatever he was doing. And he survived. They didn't think he'd survive. He was in Siberia, I think, one of and they put him in confinement. And he still just sang this hymn to himself. They found him. He was still alive. He lived through all of that, like Daniel in the lion's den. I tell you that because I think that I'm getting that vibe. Some woman here and possibly thought they had a ticket to a great fortune. Air sign, possibly there was a dry climate or a dry area or somewhere in the Midwest. Sweetheart, sudden wealth, otherworldly. Whoa. Okay, let's see what the otherworldly, this was air. This is an air sign that may have been somebody's sweetheart that somebody got wealthy on or left them their money or they had life insurance on. Look at this account here going, how many wives have you? I can't help it if I'm lucky. This old woman of high honor, this accountant, something about time. I told you guys before, when I took paralegal, I don't think this has changed much. I can't imagine that it would. But I took litigation. And they say in litigation or anything like that, litigation law, anything like that, time has a way of winning. Like you can use time as a weapon. Like if you're a lot older than somebody, they'll wait you out. They'll wait you out. They will. Or something like that. Or credibility is at stake. Stuff like that. Let's give it time between what you did in the past to who you are now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, time is used in law quite a bit. Somebody is concerned, they're surprised and concerned that somebody chose possibly to get in this net of whatever, or chose something, or surprised that they're concerned about a choice. I don't know, confused, thief. Somebody committed fraud. They stole a house. Here it is right here. Or they want to steal, they broke into somebody's house to commit fraud. Somebody got caught doing this. Come on now. They thought they could get away with something if they just maybe took Viagra pills, sexed you up. Here's this concern again. Concern that they masterminded something here. Whoever it is to you, you put the people, the roles where they need to be. I'm just reading them for the card's sake, but certainly you could be the victor or the victim. Just reading. Mastermind, they're concerned that you didn't have this major misfortune that they had planned on because you were protected from poverty. What the heck? Look at that. Look, you prayed on your poverty. Not prayed, P-R-E-Y-E-D, P-R-A-Y-E-D. You prayed on being left out in the cold, and the divine, see the angel coming in and giving you a little something to get you started? They gave you a little bit of tools, like there's a little plant, and there's a little money, go get what else you need. It's just enough to get you started, and you were protected. This is that 6,000 that's here. It was just enough to get you started. And here's a little swag. What is this child we never met? We never met. Whoa. Somebody is not a widower. Some child is not a widower. We never met. Child of somebody's not a widower of a child, or there's something here in reverse. So somebody's going to outlive their child or something. I don't know. That's weird. Priest is in bad health, serving time. Something about a priest who may have gotten caught. The main female is in despair because you're not hidden and you're not in hiding and you didn't have this terrible misfortune. This person thought that they were going to send you to the other world, to the upper room. Servant, mature woman, gold mine. Something about somebody wanted to bring you down and from I don't know. They wanted to come in as a servant, but they wanted to make you submissive. By them coming in first as submissive, that eventually they can turn it around. Know what I'm saying? Community. Fortune. Confession of how all these people got this money. Confession is coming in. Or what this community did to get this sudden wealth. That like you were barely protected from poverty, but it was because you prayed on it. This is constantly, somebody here can not re-enter your life. It's not going to happen. Gatekeeper. Or they were gatekeeping, constantly gatekeeping this courtship. And this says death. So someone here, unfortunately, is going to pass away behind bars or in their imprisonment with their health. It could be either one. Serving time, bad health, behind bars, bad health. The other person's just sad because, look, this fortune brought them nothing but bad health. Somebody was showing off. Showing off, they were. Let's see, what do we have here? Unfortunately, I hate to say that somebody's going to pass away in jail. That would never be what I would not wish that for anyone. I would not, I don't want to wish anything like anybody going to jail forever. So I don't want anybody to do something that would send them to jail forever. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to wish death on anybody. I don't want them to do anything that would put their life in jeopardy more. You know? What is this young woman who has this ticket here? She got a ticket to Russia. Alarm. Ticket. Some alarm went off here when this person got this ticket. Oh, snap. Somebody got a ticket and it set off an alarm. Possibly out in a desert area. I don't know if it was in the Midwest or the desert of Saudi Arabia. I don't know, but they were in a desert area. They got a ticket here and it set off an alarm. Murder for hire. Otherworldly. Yeah. The upper room. Somebody's trying to hire somebody to kill a sweetheart for this money. They met them out in the desert. They got a ticket. Maybe. Yeah. Air energy. So, who is this old woman that's the accountant or the elderly person of high honor? Time. Why you down the rabbit hole? Okay, so this accountant took the time, it says, took the time to go down this rabbit hole to find out that about this, maybe grandmother, somebody who is older, doesn't necessarily mean old, but who has high honor. They went down the rabbit hole, this accountant, to look this up. What they find at the bottom of the lake. I love that song. I will promise you I'll not be a gentleman. Or I'm not gonna lie, I'll not be a gentleman. Hit and run. Somebody found out, they dug deep, and they found out about a hit and run, or that somebody was you were supposed to be a hit and run. This was on the internet. Murder for hire was supposed to be a hit and run. Hiding out and retired. Somebody here who committed fraud. They're hiding out, or they're retired. Fraud house. They're hiding out in this house, or they stole this house. They're hiding in it now. In the house they stole, they're hiding in it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll not be a gentleman. Rope. Somebody thought that Viagra pill, they would tie somebody up with sex. Viagra pills. They'd send somebody in to manipulate this mastermind working overtime. I wouldn't put too much stock in this mastermind anymore. Leave them alone. Okay, what is this with this protection? MK Ultra, see? Look, you have the umbrella over your head. Somebody wants to talk you into poverty consciousness, I'm telling you. But you got the umbrella. You have what did I say it was? You have poverty protection. There's widower in reverse. White collar crime. See? This person committed fraud. They said somebody had passed away or they were your widower. Now, come on now. A man or woman, and you ain't never met this person, I don't think. I don't know. Either that or this accountant is involved in something here. Time is up. They can't get it done. They were trying to get you out of the picture, red-rummed before this came out. Nuclear. This is something, bad health inside serving time. Somebody is serving time. This is something internal, bad health. Somebody has something internal. Possibly somebody who said they were a priest or acted as if they were some guru. I'm getting crimes against humanity. Courage, showing yourself and letting somebody here, look. Look at, I never noticed this before, but look at what's on the table here. This guy has a letter and flowers, and now they're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself. Crimes against humanity, this manipulation. They were the murder for hire. They were supposed to come in and like schmooze you, right, for this other person. So the person may have passed away, I don't know. But now this person's like, shoot. Okay, so what's this gold mine opportunity? Gold mine, servant. Why would a gold mine, why would you would serve them poison? You would serve them poison. Look, that girl is poison. You would serve them poison. And they would get your gold mine. This person, I mean, all right. Divine, I'm telling you, my gifts are growing and glowing. Tell your friends. Grab your popcorn. I swear I can read this. Political warfare. Confession that this community here was paid a fortune to set you up into this mental space of being impoverished. They might have done this for somebody who is no longer with us even. And just stuck to the plan. They got addicted to doing it or whatever. This person passed away. Or whoever originally hired this nonsense, change, or they're about to change. Courtship. Somebody wants to change your gatekeeping ways and let them in so that they can have a thwack at you before they go to jail. So, you. Bones. Nope. Death, buried, jail, stealing. For embezzlement. This bad guy was embezzling money. It was an inside job. I told you, nuclear. Somebody from your family was doing something here to embezzle money. It was counterfeit that they wanted to start over again, so it was a lie. They just wanted to delay something here, the outcome or something. Manipulate. What they wanted was they wanted enough time to manipulate everyone around you. Like, I always say this, like, I give as good as I get. And I think I give pretty good readings. But in all the years I've been here, for me to have 35,000 subscribers would be like, wow. But yet I see people that, they have 35,000 subscribers. Where are they getting them from? They're not saying anything different. And I've told you this months prior, years prior. So I don't, you could tell I'm very authentic. I'm not out there grabbing. I think I got an email once upon a time a few years back to buy viewers, or, like all these people click on you and you pay for the subscription. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. But I don't, but all of this bogus stuff, my gosh. Poison. Huh? Ain't nothing good about this. Wow. And just then my incense stick just fell. Guys, I'm going to leave this alone for now, and I'll be back later. I really hope to see you again. Please hit the subscribe button if you think you're going to come back. You can always unsubscribe at a later date. People do. Hit the hit the likes, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you again real soon. Stay safe out there in them streets. There's a lot of people that are walking around like they're in your best interest, like this accountant here. That may not be, if you know what I mean. Okay? Take care. Peace.